on PANASIA as we take a dramatic journey through India's tropical state of Kerala.
We'll explore the region on shore, by boat, and underwater, learn about local dancing, and cook pancakes with pretty pearl drop fish, Kochi style. These are the backwaters of Kerala, and this is where our journey begins. Hi, I'm Sian Richards, and I'll be taking a kedavulam, which is a local houseboat, and the best way to see the rivers, the streams, the canals, and the lakes around Kumarakom. And there's a unique ecosystem here. 3/4 of the area is underwater for several months of the year. But before we get started, let's take a look at the map. India is the second largest country in Asia and the 7th largest in the world. The state of Kerala forms its southwest tip. Sandwiched between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats, Kerala is bordered by Karnataka to the north and Tamil Nadu to the east. Kerala is famous for its floating culture. We'll explore Kochi, a harbor city of peninsulas and islands. Kochi is the gateway to the backwaters of Kerala, a lush and evergreen state, also known as the land of coconuts. I'll sample a regional drink called toddy, and I'll see how the local fishermen bring in their daily catch. I'll have a relaxing Ayurvedic massage, and of course, I'll sample the tropical delicacies of southern Indian cuisine. The day is slightly overcast, perfect for my tour by kedavulam. There's no better way to get a feel for this place than by piloting through Kochi's network of lagoons, canals, lakes, estuaries, and deltas. 44 rivers empty into the Arabian Sea by way of Kerala's winding shores. You can tell just by looking that the area has a seafaring culture going way back. These kedavulams used to be used as cargo ships, and they've since been renovated and are now being used for tourism. And this particular boat has this great little galley kitchen with a full staff, 2 bedrooms, and wow, an incredible sitting area. Oh, I would just love to spend a few nights here. First, I'd like to get a sense of what makes Kochi the state's commercial and industrial capital. So I take to the water. Ferries, speedboats. It's really the harbor that's the heart of the city. Pepper, rubber, and of course seafood are just some of the area's exports. Meanwhile, not far away, fishermen bring in the catch of the day using their ancestors' methods and materials. I'm here with Chef Sunil, who's showing me how locals get their fresh fish. And he explains that a dugout canoe, a bamboo pole, and some rope are pretty much all the fishermen need to perform their job. Each man on the team has a role.
One person does everything.
Right.
All the 7 has to do their job.
They all have a part.
Yes.
Wow, it just looks so beautiful. So that's basically a big, huge, long coil of rope with white plastic bits tied on.
I asked Chef Sunil why the rope has little white flags attached. He tells me that the divers tie the rope around their waist before they jump in the water.
4 to 5 meters long. The basic idea of this is to 2 person lead with this rope forward, and then 4 will follow suit behind them.
Yeah, I see he has it tied around his waist.
Yes.
All that splashing and the flashes of white scare the fish. The fish try to hide by sticking their heads in the mud. The fishermen see them, grab them by their heads, and fling them into the boat. Voila, dinner's on the way. You certainly can't get any fresher than this.
You can see the fish.
They're just beautiful. I can see why they're called pearl spot.
Yeah.
Extremely sharp. They're like, there's little sort of pieces of cartilage
Yes.
along the fin.
You always hold the fish from the head like this,
Okay.
so that it doesn't move.
These pretty pearl spot fish will be perfect for tonight's recipe, which calls for tough flesh that holds up well under grilling.
Can't wait to eat them.
Yeah, of course, we are going to cook this fish and we will eat them.
Yes.
The enchanted world of Kathakali dancing, up next on PANASIA. Moving through Kochi's peaceful waters is a delight. Majestic Chinese fishing nets are poised at the entrance of the harbor along Kochi's backwaters. They were introduced by traders from the court of Kublai Khan in the 14th century. Today, they're keeping history alive. At high tide, huge cantilevered nets on a system of pulleys, ropes, and weights are lowered into the water. And as I soon find out, it's not an easy task.
I have the hardest one, it's right in the middle.
As interested parties watch, the fishermen begin to pull up the nets. It's a fascinating process, and fun if you're just pitching in for a bit. I wouldn't want to do it every day. Not bad for a few minutes' work, but now it's time to head inland, at least for a little while. This is the Vimala Center, where women are making local handicrafts out of palm and coconut leaf fiber. I'm going to go inside now and meet Sister Patsy, and she's going to show me around. As these craftswomen know, palm fiber is sturdy, versatile, and pleasing to the eye and touch. Now, here it looks like they're braiding the fiber. So here it looks like they've taken the braid and now they're forming
they will put one more gauge.
Strong braided palm fiber is wound into baskets, bowls, mats, and plates.
Processes. You have different stations and women doing different parts. Now it looks like, well, she's taking one by one, and she's pulling it through with this instrument.
Yes.
And then pressing it down to form the fabric.
Yes.
So it's tight. This in, and I just pull it through.
Pull it fast.
Pull it faster. Okay.
Then you do. Very
Boing.
good.
Perfect.
Half mat. You made.
That's great.
Across the harbor, a different kind of art is happening. Kathakali, a unique and startling form of dance drama. Painted faces, splendid costumes, traditional drumming, and singing combine in one art. Characters are color-coded. A green face like this one symbolizes nobility, honor, and valor. The story unfolds through dance, controlled facial expressions, graceful gestures, and vocals. It's a feast for the eyes. I hope my pictures turn out. It's beautiful. So I'm back with Chef Sunil, and we're going to be preparing the pearl spot fish in a traditional Caroline recipe this evening.
It's called the karimeen polichadu.
Why don't we go through the ingredients for the masala?
Yeah. The coconut oil. It's actually coconut which is roasted, and then you take off the oil from the coconut.
It's lovely coconut
Then
flavor.
we have the mustard seeds, the the green chili, the curry leaves, the ginger, the coriander powder, the chili powder, the turmeric powder, the chopped garlic. You have shallots. You have the tomatoes, chopped tomatoes. Then the basic flavoring, as in all fish curry, is the tamarind.
Oh wow, it's a very strong aroma. And it's almost a smoky aroma.
It is smoked actually. It's a fruit which is cut into half and is dried, and the drying process is the smoking process.
So is it imparting the dish with a smoky flavor?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and it goes lovely, very well with fish.
Yeah, it goes only with fish. All your fish curries and all your fish masalas, it goes very well.
It's very nice. And I see you have a lovely jar of coconut milk
Yeah, it's
here.
fresh
What's that
coconut
used
milk.
for?
It's used for actually reducing the spices if you find that your masala is getting a little overspiced or it's getting too dry. Okay, so now we are going to the fish. We're going to give it a little score on the skin. Okay. You do that so that the masala goes in.
I see.
And then I'm going to add a little of turmeric.
Turmeric?
Yeah.
So you just use your hands and sort of
Yeah.
massage it into
Yeah.
the fish.
Similarly, we do the
And
chili
some
powder.
chili powder.
Yeah.
This will add a little heat to the flesh.
Yes. And then a little coriander powder.
Hmm?
All this, what happens is once you do that, you let it wait for 10 minutes so it gets into it, and then we start the cooking. And make sure that the pan is hot. You're going to add the fresh coconut oil. Now, you're going to add the mustard.
Ooh,
To this,
stay
we're going
away.
to add the curry leaves. Add the ginger julienne, chopped garlic, 1 teaspoon. We add the green chilies, and we add the shallots.
Okay.
We just let it saute for some time.
Okay, till the onions soften
Yeah.
and they change in color a little bit.
Yes. To this we add the masala
Okay, chili first.
first, more of chili, maybe 1 teaspoon of chili.
Does the heat of chili powder increase as you're cooking it, or does the heat decrease?
It decreases.
Okay.
Very little of turmeric. So you already have the turmeric in the fish.
Yeah, the color of turmeric is just
Then
so
maybe
beautiful.
half of the coriander
Coriander
powder.
powder.
Yeah, a little bit more. That's it.
Okay.
Then we have to be very careful because you should not burn the masala. To this, you're going to add the chopped tomatoes.
Okay.
This is going to give the bulk of the gravy.
The bulk of the gravy, and it will add liquid
Yeah.
as they cook.
Yes. And you can see the oil is also coming out, that the masala is done. Now we are going to add the final main ingredient, that's the kokum, or for the fish tamarind.
It's the water
Yeah.
that has absorbed the fruit.
Add that. And also a piece of the tamarind.
Oh,
Some of the water. So now the masala is done. We're going to add the grilled fish into that so the masala gets into the fish.
oh, you put the fish right into the
Into- yeah.
masala. How long do you cook each side for?
This sort of fish will take you minimum 7 minutes. Now you're going to place the fish onto the banana leaf.
Just looks so beautiful, the contrasting colors and the textures.
Now we're going to cover it. Okay, now we're going to wrap the fish in the banana leaf. We use the twine.
Tied into a nice little package.
Yeah. So that's it. So now it's like a parcel.
Gorgeous.
Now we're going to put it on the griddle again, just to
Okay.
give it, take out the flavor of the banana through the fish. Now, you usually use to eat with the Caribbean Polish, the appam, or it's called the hoppers.
Okay.
So that I'll be showing it later.
Well, actually, I've been invited to go and see how toddy is made.
Okay.
Would you mind if I went and did that and
No
I came
problem.
back and
Yeah.
we could make the appams
Yes,
together?
Of course, no problem.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you in a
Okay,
bit.
Yeah.
Up next on PANASIA, a healing Ayurvedic massage.
So now I'm going to take you to the house of one of the best toddy.
My next stop is at a coconut plantation. I'm visiting with Shankar, who's going to show me how a local specialty is made.
He's one of the best.
Toddy comes from the coconut plant. It takes diligence, know-how, and courage to capture its
He must be doing the
sweetness.
same thing for at least about 20-25 years.
And no fear of heights.
No.
I like how he has these little steps made out of coconut shells.
Yeah.
And is the rope made from coconut as well?
Yes, the rope is made out of coconut as well.
That's
This is the fiber of the coconut tree.
So it's a multi-purpose tree.
Yes, the leaves are used for roofing. The coconut, of course, is used as a fruit. The shell is used for firewood.
Coconuts
The
have
husk is
so
used for
many
fire
uses.
and
The leaves get
required
used for
products.
roofing.
bark
The
is
coconut
used for
itself is
making
eaten.
bridges,
The shell is used for
firewood,
firewood.
building
The
homes.
bark is good for buildings, bridges, and boats. Toddy is just another ingenious use of the plant. The toddy farmer selects trees that no longer produce quality coconuts. When the palm flower emerges, he makes an incision to prevent it from growing into a coconut. Each day, he recuts the incision and taps the stem with the shin bone of a wild buffalo. And out comes the
Every
toddy.
time they climb the tree, they tap the flowers,
Yes.
and then the juice starts to come out, and it is collected in the pot.
A good tree can produce 6 or 7 quarts a day. Do you drink toddy?
I haven't tried toddy so
You
far.
haven't tried
No,
it?
No.
Oh, you must.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it tonight, later.
That sounds great.
Yeah, so you got a deal there then.
Okay.
Right.
I'm about to go and have an Ayurvedic massage. They're really popular here in Kerala. It must be because the whole region is just about being relaxed and calm, and anyway, I really need it. there are many different kinds of Ayurvedic massage, which are all prescribed for specific ailments or needs. But the one I'm having today is just a general massage. I don't really have any specific problems aside from just needing to be massaged and relaxing. Ayurvedic medicine is said to work on the body, mind, and soul. My treatment is called Dara. In addition to a massage, warmed aromatic oil is poured in a steady stream over my head. My body feels great, my mind is still, and my soul feels fabulous. What a treat! We're back with Chef Sunil. I had an amazing time seeing how toddy was made. I loved watching the guys climb up the trees like that. It was incredible.
Okay.
So we're going to make some appams. Can you describe an appam to me? Tell me what it is.
In just 3 words, appam means fermented rice pancake.
Okay.
And the rice it has to be finely grinded to a smooth paste.
Is it made from a rice flour?
No, it's made from the fresh whole rice
Oh.
that's soaked in water.
Okay.
And then you grind it to a very, very fine paste.
Wonderful. So this is the pureed rice. And what else have you added?
To this, we add the fermenting agent, which is a toddy.
Oh,
which
you
we
add
have gone-
toddy?
Yeah.
Really?
That's one. If you don't get toddy, then you can add the yeast. Can be
Okay.
dried or can be fresh.
So the toddy is acting as a fermenting agent?
Yes.
Okay. And then that's why you would use yeast in a replacement
Yes.
situation?
And you always end up adding little sugar because you need to activate the whole process.
Yeast feeds on
Yeah,
sugar, doesn't it?
yes.
Okay.
And then once you do that, you keep it for 4 to 5 hours.
4 to 5 hours?
So that the actual fermentation the whole process gets over.
Mm-hmm.
And before you make, if you can add little salt, this is actually added to stop the fermentation completely.
Oh, let's make one.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting looking pan. You've
Yeah.
got the lid right on the fire
Yes.
and the main part of the pan resting on the lid. Is that you're heating the lid?
Yeah. This is the base,
Okay.
which is made of cast iron, pure cast iron, and the lid again made of cast iron.
Okay.
And before you start making, you should always heat the top lid because
Okay.
you're going to use heat from both sides.
Right.
It's like a baking.
Right.
And the best way to know the temperature of the pan is to bring it near to your face and feel the heat.
Oh, neat. By
You
this
can
way
do
you
this.
can tell if
yeah,
it's
you
ready.
can feel the heat. So
Yeah.
this is enough. Right temperature
It's
is
ready?
done. Yeah, ready.
Okay.
Now we're going to apply a little of the butter. Pour the batter to the
Oh, you can hear it sizzling.
yeah.
So about 3 very large tablespoons. And now?
You swirl it.
Oh, wow. Swirling it around. Do you have to do this quickly?
Yeah, because then the lace gets formed at
I
the corner
see.
and the thing falls into the center. Then you put it back on the flame, put the lid on top, and we let it cook.
So it's been a few minutes.
Yeah. Now we'll just lift and see it's done. See the color.
That is
Nice.
so beautiful. It's like lace around the
Yeah.
edges, and it's got a shiny, shiny texture on top.
Yeah, it's come out very good. It's got crisp edge, soft
Soft in the
in
middle.
the middle, yeah.
Wow.
Air inside.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Perfect.
Medieval Indian warriors, up next on PANASIA.
It's about 135 years old. The building itself is about 135 years
So
old.
it's probably planted when they...
when they started.
when they
yeah.
built.
Yes.
Let's have a sip.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's very nice.
Thank you.
It's definitely strong. You can taste the power of the toddy,
Yeah.
but it's mellowed out with the coconut
That's right.
milk and
Yes.
pineapple.
You tear a piece of this appam,
Okay. Tear a little piece of the appam.
and then you use the appam to take out a sizable piece of fish meat with the masala on it.
Perfect.
Fold it into the appam,
Okay.
and the rest you know.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
This fish is divine, and these appams are delicious. You've got to try this at home. Here are the recipes. First, score the fish and rub a pinch of turmeric, chili, and coriander powder into the skin. Let sit for 10 minutes. Then, sear the fish in a heated pan. In another pan, heat coconut oil, then add mustard, curry leaves, ginger, garlic, chilies, and sauté for 2 minutes. Add the shallots, spices, and remaining ingredients and cook to a paste-like consistency. Place the fish in the pan and let it soak up the spice paste. Place the fish into a banana leaf and grill for 5 minutes. For the rice pancakes, combine ground soaked rice, sugar, and yeast and set aside to ferment for 4 hours. In a hot oiled wok, add the batter and swirl it around until it attains a crepe-like texture with lacy edges.
Well, I'd like to make a toast to your beautiful state of Kerala. Aren't you lucky to live in this wonderful
Yes.
place?
Yes, of course.
And thank you so much for showing me the whole process about toddy. It was fantastic, and it
My
tastes
pleasure.
great.
It was my pleasure. It was my pleasure.
And for cooking on the boat, thank you. That was a very special, unique experience. I loved it.
And I also enjoyed cooking for you.
Thank you. Well, let's have a toast.
Sean, your thank you speech you need to hold on to because I've got something more for you.
Do you?
Another element of Kerala,
Okay.
which is waiting for you as a surprise over dessert and coffee.
Fantastic.
So let's toast to another surprise.
Great. Thank you. Cheers.
So Sean, what you're watching now is the Kalari Paitu. What we're watching, Kalari Paitu is probably the oldest form of martial arts in the world. It originates from Kerala.
Older than karate, judo, all this stuff.
In fact, it is the mother of all martial arts. The story that Mr. the Small Stick can deliver as many as about 100 blows in a minute. Cheruvadi means literally short staff.
Short staff.
Yeah, it's a weapon which is used for. It's an extremely basic weapon, but there is an unwritten law when you fight with the mace. You will not hit below the belt, and it's an extremely heavy weapon. Used normally by the heaviest person in the army.
It looks extremely heavy to pick up.
It's got a head which is, like I said, extremely effective.
God.
I hope you enjoyed the show, Sean.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.